Hey folks, Max and Mike here. Mike from the Farmivore Packing Facility, me from my home in Maine. We last week talked about our visit to John Given's farm in Goleta. We were talking about his compost piles and the amazing operation that he has there. And the next farm we visited on our little farm blitz was Fair Hills Farm in Paso Robles. Fair Hills Farm is a farm I've known since I was a kid. I remember driving to Ventura, taking the bus actually to get to the farmer's market and buy some of their apples because they were just the best apples I had ever tasted. And it's a privilege to be selling their apples, over a decade later. So we got to the farm in Paso Robles, and first thing we hopped in the ATV with the owner and with Alex, who has, Mike, how long had he been working there? Over 20 years, I think?
20 years. His father even longer.
That's right. And I mean, that guy had so much expertise. You could tell he knew apple trees inside and out. At one point, he actually, when the ATV stopped, he jumped off for a second and started pruning one of the trees right there.
That was cool. So with Fair Hills, the biggest shock was the change in ownership. I think right from the Rydell family into to Russell, who was the owner, who was so kind to take us in that ATV all around the ranch. And I thought that was reflective of what's happening in agriculture, and perhaps what's happening in the future is folks from different industries, our existing farmers stepping away, and folks from different industries coming in and playing a positive role, giving a different perspective onto regenerative systems of food production. And I felt like that's the direction they were going in there. So that was pretty fun for me to I think we were both pretty surprised at that development. Yeah,
I was certainly surprised. I had not heard that ownership change had taken place, which was, it sounded like that had happened within the last month or two.
Very, very recent.
Yeah. I was, overall very impressed by what I saw at the ranch there. It's mostly apples, a little bit of stone fruit, which we're still getting now in the Farmivore store. It was very nice to confirm that although they're not certified organic, there are no chemicals on those apples, and they're actually transitioning back into organic. So they'll be certified very shortly.
Yeah, and that was nice to hear Russell's perspective on how he was really looking forward to building out a really nice break area for the farm workers there, and empowering Alex and his dad and these other longtime folks. Sometimes when you have an established farmer, it's not always easy to glean that information and for the next generation to really take hold and take a leadership position. And Russell, because he knows what he doesn't know, has to lean on Alex and his dad and the team. And Alex mentioned to us off camera privately that he felt a sense of pride, but also a great sense of responsibility to really manage that orchard safely and productively for the new ownership group.
Yeah, definitely. It sounds like Russell is basically taking a very well-established, successful family farm and just taking it one step further, which is so exciting.
That is great. And he said he was keeping David Rydell on as a consultant to kind of shepherd them through the transition process. And big thanks to our pal Miguel for setting that tour up and for also dropping off that amazing produce every week and always checking in on us to make sure we have enough for our Farmivore family.
Definitely. Well, folks, that's a quick highlight of Fair Hills Farm. I'd encourage you to look them up. Sounds like they're doing some exciting new things. They've got some apple juice that's going to be coming out. We're very proud to have their fruit. And if you have any questions for them that you want to pass along to us, please do that. We'll send them their way. Thanks, guys. See you next time.